Hello everybody, this is Simon with the 7th episode of Let's Play Donkey Kong Land. Hold left and jump immediately, trust me. Else you will miss this barrel here. It's actually a really easy to miss secret because, as you can see, it doesn't go down again. The swag is worth it though. Wondered for the longest time where the cave was at. Don't want to miss the first part of the stage though, because it is pretty good. You can, as with every good stage, just run along. Maybe bounce on a snake that I had killed before, but other than that, just go. This is actually a fairly well designed stage, especially in regards to how you go forward. 9-inch nails, I guess? And most of the time where I do hesitate, I do so because I'm overly cautious. You usually don't have to. For example, here, could have just jumped. There are a few cases where it is not the case, but nobody's perfect. Here, could have gone. Just going to draw this one out because there is going to be something very much worse later on. But yeah, getting hit kind of breaks your flow a lot. Not that I could do anything about that. This one here is kind of strange because the tires spawn at the same point, so this can really catch you off guard. And I have no idea how I did not get hit there, but I won't complain. Haha! That was actually pretty hard to get the secret. However, I usually look in dips like that because, well, I have played those kinds of games before, so it was not like it was completely unsolvable for the first time. Don't know how it is for someone who's inexperienced though. Another one of those, haven't seen one in a while, but I won't keep you for long, promise. Just going to reassure you that I'm still pretty terrible at getting the timing done correctly. And that was the stage. Short but sweet, huh? That's how they should be. Unlike what's coming up next, sadly enough. The second cloud level is, without a single doubt in my mind, the worst level in this game. It's also the longest. Both of those facts tie neatly into each other to provide absolute shit. This is the gimmick of our stage. This platform, whenever it hits one of those incredibly shittily modeled walls in the incredibly shittily modeled texture background, then it will switch directions. It's always counterclockwise. The other way to make it switch directions is to jump. Don't do this at the moment. Why? Because obviously you don't have to at the start. So this is just just a minute of just waiting around until the enemies come in, of course. And you have to jump there, meaning that you will land on the platform, you will change its direction, so you have to jump 3 times in a row again to make it go to the right direction. You have to do this a lot in this stage because there is not anything they do with the gimmick except, well, spawn an enemy that's flying at you. Other than that, it's just sections like this where, because the gimmick is absurdly shitty, you have to ride it out, and there is no way you can make it go faster by jumping on it because it just does not work. This is very incredibly restrictive, and it bores you to tears. Then there are sections where the enemies come in and you have barely a split second to react. Like here, they always fly at you, and if you fuck up the jump, and it's very easy to do so, and if you get bored and fuck around, then you will plummet to your doom and have to do the whole thing again, which is absolutely not fun, and this is exactly how you could describe this stage. There is nothing remotely good about it, and for once it is not the Game Boy's limitations though that don't help, especially when you jump on an enemy and you can't see the fucking platform. I hate this Wii, by the way. But this is just shit. Can't put it any other way. The music is incredibly grating after the first loop, really. The stage doesn't have any new ideas with its gimmick, and it's going to be prevalent for the entirety of it. At least the single bonus is pretty easy to see, though I cut it pretty close here. And this is probably the best part of the stage. So, It's absolutely not fun to play, and it drags on for far too long. And you know who missed this checkpoint once in a recording session? That was not fun, not at all. Now that we've reached this part of the level, it's going to become even worse. Because it's going to become harder to steer the platform and less predictable what they want you to do. For example, here you have to go in the middle, else you will meet a zingery death. And you will have to jump through a lot of hoops to change the direction of the platforms. Not like here, like this, which I just fucked up. You have to hit it immediately when it changes to right, so you will go up then. After you figure this out once, you will have to do it a lot more times in a row, because as said, there is nothing you can do with this gimmick. It's just incredibly tight jumps whenever an enemy comes up, or incredibly boring ones, or both. And a lot and lots and lots and lots of waiting in between sections where you actually do something. Learning the level helps a bit, but it does nothing to alleviate the incredible boredom that is just having to wait it out 90% of the time. And it's the fucking K! You know what that means? Yeah, that means we've got like half the level now, because the letters are spaced somewhat unevenly, but nowhere near as uneven as you might think. So it's not like every letter is in the last room or something. It's still got a lot of stage to go. And yeah, it's not going to get any better, obviously. This loop here, for example, is absolutely worthless. I could go right and miss out on a few bananas here. I didn't realize this at first, but there is absolutely nothing to miss here, except for even more pointless tedium. And God help you if you miss going right here, because then you have to go up again. Yeah, and this Zinger is again colossally in the way. And the only way you can deal with it, because you cannot jump over him and land on the platform, because the platform will change directions again, is just going the long way around. On the other hand, then you will have absolutely no threat from those Zingers. And fuck that jump through that platform too. And making the whole experience, again, pretty damn fucking pointless. Or here, for example. A lot of this game, of this level can be just alleviated by going at the right level and then doing nothing. And did you see that there was a little banana to the right of the goal? I was so excited to have this level done and over with that I missed it. And I got all bonus stages. But you know what? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you a little failure reel just to give you a little example of how shitty this level can play itself out if you're going in and just want to play it. And there's the constant bouncing of the platform. The stock sound effect for an enemy getting hit is the worst thing. And the platform is pretty damn slippery too. And the jumping doesn't really work well. As I said, I hate this singer. The whole level in general. It's so easy to fuck up, and then you have to do like 2 minutes of tedium. This is a good example, just letting that in, for how controlling the level at where you're gliding makes it so far easier, but you have to know this beforehand, obviously, and it's not always that easy. And as I said, fuck the jump to the G. But finally, this is what I missed. A single coin. Thank you for staying with me for so long, and thank you very much for your attention. See you next time in a better level.